What's up, everybody? Today is February 13th. Tomorrow is the 14th, which means that it's Valentine's Day. If you have plans or a significant other, don't forget. You're going to be watching this on Valentine's Day, so don't forget today's Valentine's Day. It's been a long time since I've checked in. Had a whole lot of crap going on. So I'm going to update you guys on what's happened in the last 4 weeks. And then I'm going to tell you guys about my new knee injury and then what my plans are going forward since things have changed a little bit. I'm going to tell you guys where I'm at body composition wise, and then at the very end of the video I'm going to give you guys some awesome recipes to follow for both breakfast and dinner, and it'll have all of the macro values as well. So if you're interested, keep watching. Hey people, so today is Valentine's Day. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys a little bit about what has changed and about my knee. So, a short story, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I was in Florida skimboarding. I fell off the skimboard, my foot got stuck in the sand, and then a wave hit me and I twisted at the knee. I knew that I had problems after that. I got an MRI and they said that everything was fine, but I've had pretty bad problems since then where it just like made really bad cracking noises and it was like uncomfortable to bend it all the way. So just recently, within the last 6 months, it's been having major problems. So I'll go to stand up and it makes a terrible cracking noise and I'm just in so much pain. So in the last like 3 weeks, I haven't been able to walk or put correct weight on it, and I haven't really been able to work out. I did a one-legged squat. That's what really hurt it, and something cracked and snapped, and yeah, so it's not good. So they think that it is a partial meniscus tear, possibly a partial ACL tear, and then there's a bunch of scar tissue that they're going to go in and scrape out. So I have surgery on, sorry, my carpet is so weird. I have surgery on February 26th, and then it is going to be a 4-week full recovery. But they said that if there is no ACL problems, that I don't know why my couch is so it's got like stickies on it. I washed it yesterday, like dried weird. I don't know. Anyway, so 4-week full recovery, but it is based on my progress and how hard I push myself. I don't have a problem with that. So I can walk on it. Technically, it's the day that I get it done. It's an outpatient procedure. They're just going to scope it. So as long as there's no like big ACL problems, it's going to heal as fast as I let it heal. So as much as I work on it, stretch it, walk on it, work it, it'll get better faster. So we'll see how that goes. Unfortunately, that has put a major halt on my competition that was supposed to be the end of May. So unfortunately, that's going to put me back another 4 weeks because I had to do that. And then the last 2 or 3 weeks, I haven't been able to work out like I wanted to. And so my progress has slowed down pretty significantly. And so that has sucked. So I've just been doing tons of upper body. My upper body hates me. But I haven't been able to, it hurts to walk, so I haven't been able to run, I haven't been able to do any cardio, I haven't been able to squat or do any legs or do anything that has to do with my knee. So that has really sucked. I hate injuries, and especially, because I want to push myself and I can't. So, but I'm getting that fixed. So instead of doing a bikini competition in May, I'm going to do a bikini competition in August. It's still in Colorado, but I'm going to do that instead, give myself time to recover and enough time to fully train myself so I'm stage ready. So this is from 2 weeks ago before I had my knee injury, but this is what my progress is so far, and it's pretty much all just muscle building. So here we go. Here's my before and after pictures from when I first started this vlog to 4 weeks later. Really, it's been 6 weeks since that first picture was taken, but so there's that. So those are my upcoming plans. That's what's been going on. I've been working my absolute butt off on my businesses. I have been doing a bunch of motivational stuff, reading some fantastic books to teach me, what I can do better for my businesses. For those of you who don't know, I am a real estate agent with Keller Williams, so I'm working on that. I also have a brand and a business called Nikel Fit. You can go to nikelfit.com for more info. but I do meal and exercise plans. So I've been working a crap ton on that also. So I've just been doing a bunch of advertising and trying to get my name out there and try and meet people, you know, and just really connect with other businesses. So that's what I've been focusing on. In the meantime, like I said, I'm just gonna be lifting upper body super heavy. My upper body really is like a source of weakness for me, so I know that I can get a lot more muscle mass and a lot more muscle definition. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. Diet-wise, I am not going to be cutting. I'm gonna save that to when I can do my cardio and my HIIT training. But I am gonna be, you know, eating sensibly, eating healthy choices, and then sticking to somewhat around my macros, but my carb intake is gonna be higher. She's angry. She hasn't had a nap yet today. So that's the plan. So that's what's going on. So next up, I've got a bunch of videos on fantastic recipes that's got the macros in case you're struggling to find food. One thing, if you're watching this and you see the salmon recipe come up and you're just like, I don't like fish, and you fast forward it, you're doing yourself a disservice because it does not taste fishy. I can't say it enough, I hate fish. I hate fish. But I love this. It is not fishy and it is delicious. So seriously, even if you don't like fish, one, it's so healthy and it's so good for you, and it's got so many good omega-3 fatty acids, and you know what? Just try it. Maybe your family will like it even if you don't, but I know that you will, so you better try it. So keep watching. Go ahead and watch the upcoming videos. Some of it's got some good meal prep tips, so you can do it at the beginning of the week for the rest of the week. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and keep going to look at the recipes. Hello everyone, today is Friday, Thursday the 18th. I never know what the day is. Nate. Alright, Thursday the 18th. Hopefully Nate's not going to make any more noises. For this one I'm going to go ahead and do some recipes for this video. And so today we're going to be making salmon and rice. The way that I make my salmon... Oh my gosh, okay. The way I make my salmon is... Okay, so I'm gonna try not to laugh through the entire video. Maybe Nate will stop eventually. So, we're gonna be making salmon. This is what I live with. Okay, so I'm gonna be making salmon. Hopefully, the way that I make it today, you'll try it, you'll like it. I hate fish, but this has actually turned me on to fish. Alright, so, Nate's done doing that. So I'm going to be making salmon. The salmon that I make, it's not fishy. I hate fish. I hate the taste of anything that's fishy, but the salmon that I make is not fishy. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I do that. After I make it, I'll show you guys the macros. I'm making it with some white rice. Today's a high carb day. It's really good with rice and soy sauce. So here we go. Let's see if I can move this closer. Perfect. Okay. So first thing is that I get my salmon, and I will swear by it, from Costco. It's the farm-raised skinned salmon. My phone's telling me I have low battery. That's the only kind of salmon that I'll get. We've had other salmon. It tastes super fishy if you buy it with the skin on, without being cut off first, and it's been frozen, refrigerated for long periods of time with the skin on. It tastes fishy. So make sure you get it with the skin cut off. So, got my salmon here, and I just make some slices. This is the worst knife ever. Make slices on both sides. So we're going to take 2 teaspoons of olive oil. This is just regular olive oil. I haven't found any good low carb or low fat olive oils. So 2 teaspoons. We're going to do 1 teaspoon on the front. Flip it over. And my hand is dirty now. And 1 teaspoon on the back. That was perfect. One tip is to make sure that all of the bones are taken out, so make sure you feel it. Sometimes a couple bones get left in and you don't want to eat that. Alright, so next, didn't show it, but the oven is at 350. That's what that needs to cook on. Because this is kind of a thicker fish, it needs to cook for longer, so I'm gonna cook this one for about 40 minutes and check it. Alright, so we've got garlic salt, garlic powder, onion powder. I use these 3 things on everything, including my eggs, like everything. And then a little bit of ground ginger. And I don't measure it, I just put seasonings don't hurt your diet, so season the crap out of everything. Onion powder. And ginger. Then you're gonna flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. All right, now we've got this beautiful fish and we're gonna put it in the oven for 40 minutes. So I totally forgot to show you guys what it looks like when it gets done, but here are the macros. This is for 6 ounces of fish and 2 ounces of rice. All right, hey everyone, I just got back from the gym. I'm about to make my 3rd meal, which is lunch. And for lunch, I'm gonna be having 6 ounces of ground turkey, half a bag of edamame, and then a 1/4 cup of brown rice. So here we go. I've already started making it because once again I forgot I was doing this. So I've got my ground turkey here, fun stuff, and here's what I put in it. So we've got some garlic salt, some garlic powder, some ground thyme, some onion powder, and some steak rub. And then just to make sure it wasn't dry, I put a little bit of beef stock in it because I didn't have chicken stock. So that's cooking. And then here we have my water is boiling to put my edamame in. So there's that, and then I'm just gonna cook some minute brown rice, a 1/4 cup of that, and that is gonna be lunch. So I'll show it to you super close, weird. I'll show it to you when it's all done. Hi, Anela! Say hi!
I would say we just woke up and we're angry, but so Anela gets to eat the same thing that I'm eating, huh? Are you eating the beans? Good job! Yummy! You eat them. So anyway, here's my food. Got a crap ton of beans and a 1/4 cup of rice and about 5.8 ounces of ground turkey. And this is what it ends up looking like, and it's so good. And I put a little tiny bit of salt on top of the edamame just to make it a little saltier. So there we go, there's meal 3. Here are the macros for that previous meal. Good morning, guys. Today is February 1st. Vanilla wants to say hi. All right, guess we're gonna do it with her. So I have made my weekly egg and biscuit recipe before and put it on my Instagram, but I kind of changed how I did things. I made it a lot simpler, and I'm just gonna go into it a little bit more in depth because it's super easy to do at the beginning of the week or whenever you do your meal prep. It makes about 6 breakfast sandwiches when you buy the English muffins. She says it doesn't, but it does. Yes, it does. So I'm gonna show you how to make that. We're gonna make it in a mug today instead of all the mess on the stove. So it's super quick, it's super easy. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it and make 6 sandwiches for the whole week, and then I'll give you the macros at the end. Bye! Alright, sorry about the super strange angle, everyone. I'm getting a tripod for my phone so I can take better videos. But right now, we have to deal with this nice microwave side. So, we got our mug. I'm going to be doing, I think, either 6 or 7 eggs. I only have 8 eggs. Now I'm going to whisk them together. Alright, so now that we got that, we're going to put our seasonings in. So, we've got garlic salt. And I don't measure anything, honestly. I just do it to technically taste. And so you can put as much or as little seasoning as you want. And remember, everything that you put in here is going to be for 6 breakfasts, so it's a lot. I also want to go over a myth really fast, saying that salt is bad for you and bad for diets. Salt in absolutely no way screws up your diet. It makes you retain a little bit more water, and so you can feel bloated and you can look kind of puffy, if so to say, but it's not fat, and it doesn't make you gain fat, doesn't make you not lose weight, so it's just water weight. So don't limit yourself on salt if it makes the foods that you need to eat taste better. And we got onion powder. And we got garlic powder. Here's my favorite. This is my secret ingredient. It's steak rub. My favorite one is this Grill Masters one. It's the only one that I'll eat for steak rub. It's my favorite. This makes it so it doesn't taste like egg because I'm not a huge fan of eggs. I should have used a bigger mug. So if you have a bigger mug, use a bigger mug.
I don't know why they just using their skinny kills.
Alright, another secret ingredient, Cholula. But not any Cholula, it's Chipotle Cholula.
You look more like a butterfly.
Normally I measure this, but I'm not going to put very much, and so this is probably going to be 1/8 of a cup of cheese that I'm putting in this for all 6 meals. So I'm just going to put it in so it fills the rest of the cup.
You know,
It's going to be between 1/8 of a cup and 1/4 cup of cheese, but that's for 6 meals. Don't forget, this is for 6 meals. Okay, so now we're going to put them in the microwave for 5 minutes. And I think that should be enough, according to how I've done it before. So, there we go, 5 minutes. And then we're going to have just a cup of eggs. This is so much easier because it takes the time out of having to use a skillet. You don't have to put the butter in, so that you can put more cheese if you want, because you're not using butter to make it so it doesn't stick. It's just a lot less messy. You don't have to have an extra skillet. My eggs always stick to my skillet no matter how much butter I use, and so I just find that this is just a better, easier way. Instead of doing scrambled eggs, technically this is a scrambled egg, but when we dump it out onto the plate, I'll show you in a second, you can cut it up into 6 slices, and then you can just take the slice of egg and set it on top. So then it's easier to eat, it's easier to freeze, it's easier to heat up, it's not as messy. Like, this whole thing is just better than the way I was doing it before. So it still has 4 minutes. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, so we had a slight mishap. I had it in 1 cup. I forgot that eggs expand. It started to overflow, so I had to take it out and put it in another cup. So now we're going to put them both back in the microwave for another 3.5 minutes, and then hopefully they'll be cooked. Alright, so here we are. We have our eggs. They came out really easy. Now we're going to cut them up. That is so much more egg than you ever get when you cook it on the stovetop, because I never get all the scrambled egg out and then an entire egg sticks to the pan. So I probably could have done 5 eggs instead of 6. But technically that's like an egg. So I'll show you this. Here is what I use for my sausage. I do Jim Dean turkey sausage patties because they're easy. And then here are my English muffins. I prefer the sourdough versus the regular one. They're actually 1 gram carb less, but that's it, so it doesn't really matter which one you get. That's what I prefer. So here we go. We are going to put them together. So that's what it looks like. I'm going to do it to all of them, and then I'm going to wrap them in a wet paper towel and then put them in a bag, a plastic bag, and then put them in the freezer. So that's what they look like all done. Beautiful, I know. Put them in the freezer when you want to eat them, after they've been frozen for however long, when they're fully frozen. Take them out, put them in the microwave, put it on the microwave power at 40% for 45 seconds, and then do a minute, flip it over, and then put it in at high for 1 minute, and then they will be completely defrosted.
They are delicious, they're easy, this doesn't take a whole lot of time. I guess the hardest part is figuring out how many eggs you want to put in. So I hope that you guys got something out of this. I hope that this looked pretty good to you guys. You guys will try it. Let me know how you like it. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Alright, hey everyone, today is the 5th and final meal. I finally got around to like not looking homeless. So for dinner I am going to be making Italian chicken and some rice-a-roni. So I won't be able to eat a ton of that. I plan on just eating 2 ounces of that. But I will show you how I'm making my Italian chicken. My mother-in-law actually makes this recipe. That's who I got it from. So I found out that my friend Sydney, who just actually posted this recipe a couple days ago, obviously she makes it, there I am. Obviously she makes it too, so it looks like it's something that everyone likes. It's a really good recipe. It does add a little bit of fat. Can you see me? It does add a little bit of fat because of the Italian, but I'm using light Italian, so it's less fatty. So I've got my 2 chicken breasts. They're pretty big, decent sized chicken breasts. It's marinating in only Italian dressing. So I poked it with a fork a bunch of times. It's been sitting in Italian dressing in the fridge in this bag for about 6 hours or 7 hours. So I'm about to take it and I'm gonna put it in the pan and I'm gonna cook it for 20 minutes at 350, and then I'll check it and then I'll cook it for 4 minutes every time that I check it after that, and it's not done. So I will show you when it's done. Then obviously rice-a-roni is super simple, so I'll show you when everything's finished. But that is going to be meal 5, and then I'll show you the macros in just a second. Alright, so I was in such a hurry to eat that I totally forgot to actually show you guys what it looked like when it was done. But here are the macros for that if you eat chicken and just the chicken.
Come on over, I can't just let you go. Oh baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? I'm losing